Welcome to my review of set number 75335. This is the 2024 LEGO Icons Endurance ship based off the famous heroic story from England based off the ship, the Endurance. This is an absolutely amazing set and what I think might be the best LEGO set of 2024. Let's go ahead and get on into the review. We do have one pretty large instruction book. It does have a little bit about the Endurance. So if you want to pause and read it right here, you can read a little bit about the Endurance right here. But again, it is a very heroic story um, from some British explorers. So I think this is really cool, and it is a pretty large instruction booklet. Getting into the box, we do have that black box art, but you do have a little blue hue behind that ship. It does look really, really cool. And you do have that logo with an iceberg on it. It kind of did hit an iceberg, but it did survive, unlike the Titanic. So maybe that's why Lego made this. But again, it is another shipwreck. So Lego is kind of liking making them shipwreck sets. My box was a little damaged when I got it, but there is a top view of the set. Getting onto the back of the box, this is a pretty decently sized box. You do have a lifestyle image right there, the interior, the back, and the engine, and one of those lifeboats. Another large photo of the ship, and then it is 31.5 inches long by 18.5 inches tall. It is a very large ship, and I am very happy about that. But it is not too big like the Titanic. It is more in line a real model ship. And this is the moment y'all have all been waiting for. We have the Endurance right here. You do have some cloth sails on mine. They were bent in the box. I am trying to get that fixed with Lego customer service, but just be aware that might be a possibility. You do have the old British flag right there, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sails. So that is really, really cool right there. So let's go ahead and get into the plaque. This does say the Endurance. It does have the original name, which is the Polaris, designed by Ole André Larsen. And then you have the type. Then you do have kind of the engine specification, stuff like there. And then model number at the bottom is the model of the set 10335 on this nice brown stand. I think this is really, really cool to add to the set. And a correction from a minute ago, there is actually 9 sails, but there is also 4 lifeboats. They are all 4 of the same designed lifeboats right here, just a little bit different when it comes to how the seating is arranged. But these are very nice, detailed lifeboats right here. I think it is really, really cool, and they can be moved, and they are kind of resting on this little part right here. Starting up at the front, you do have this front little design on the set. I think this is really cool. You do have the anchor. You do have kind of the front of the ship, kind of got some stuff to keep all those anchors and all the sails. Next in the back, we do have a working motor. You can spin this. It just really just does that, and you can move the rudder with this little knob right here, and you can move that like so. So that is, I think, really cool. But again, this is not a play set. This is a design to be a display set. You have one smokestack for the engine, which I'll show y'all in a second. And there's just a lot of beautiful, beautiful detail right here. You do have a compass right there. That is a print. There are no stickers in this set at all. From the top view, it is really, really cool. I really do like the design of the ship. You do kind of have some crow's nest up here. You have 1, 2, and 3. This is going to be the biggest mast. And then you have these 2 supplementing ones. This one does have the flag. This one connects to the front of the ship like so. So there are 2 places you can remove. You can remove this one right here, this little top part, and you do have 2 rooms. You do have that room right there, and then on the other side, you do have one more room. So I'll kind of go ahead and show you that real quick. So those are the 2 rooms. I think they're really cool. They are somewhat detailed. The way they were built is pretty cool. So again, I do really like that right there. And next, you're going to have to remove this piece, which is a little bit harder to get out. But again, it is something you can. My opinion, it would be easier to remove this as it just moves out like that. And then in here, you do have the engine, which I'll go ahead and show y'all. This engine, very, very cool. This is based off the replica engine that was actually in the ship. So I do think that is a really cool design, very simple, and it just does stick right in there. You do have where all the string in the ship connects to. There is no tying of the string in the ship. If you were used to Lego in the old days, you had to tie that string, and it was very, very annoying and very, very tedious. Basically, you just wrap it around, and it is kind of tight, not as tight as it should be, but it is basically there just to make sure it does not fall over and these kind of stay up. So there was a guy named Ernest Shackleton who started this voyage and was one of the heroic leaders of this voyage. You can learn about him if you do want to watch the documentary that is on Disney Plus, basically called The Endurance. But this is a gift of purchase that did come with a set for free on release day, but it did sell out really fast. But there is a way where you can get this figure, which, in my opinion, should have come with the set. There should have been a little part right here that came out, and you should at least had Shackleton. The lifeboat build, I'm not really a fan of, but Shackleton himself is really who I wish we had. So I do have a video on how to get Shackleton for under $20 with new pieces, or under 10 with used pieces. I will link that below to show this. So for $270, do I think this Lego set is worth it? Yes. If you are a fan of ships, which I am, and you want a Lego set that from a distance does not look like a Lego set, I know that is contrary to a lot of Lego, but again, this set will look great in anybody's office, in anybody's living room, really anywhere because it is so detailed. I think the absolutely amazing build process, which I never got bored with. I mean, I think the most was probably the string, but just overall on the set, I did not get bored of the build. It just kept you really informed and intrigued the entire time you were building this set. It is an absolutely amazing and beautiful Lego set. And I'm so glad that Lego is finally making ships like this. So, with that said, the Lego Endurance is an absolutely amazing set. If you do want to pick it up, it is currently on back order, but it is a set that I would highly recommend for anybody, yourself, a loved one, anybody who does like ships and Lego. If you do want some amazing display Lego set, I would highly recommend getting this one. If you do want the minifigure, I would highly recommend checking out the video where I go over how to get Shackleton for cheap. That is linked in the description below. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe as I'm trying to hit over 2,000 subscribers by the end of 2024. I do have some more great, amazing content coming out for the new year. Just stay tuned for all of that. And I'm going to be your number one stop for anything and everything Lego. Hope you all have a great day.